everybody, it's Barbara and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, best day of the week. As you can see, we're outside again just because it's a beautiful day. It's early, so it's not super hot yet, and why not? Let's be out in nature. I'm very fortunate because this beautiful lilac tree behind me, it's a French lilac, is blossoming now and has big white clusters of blossoms, and it smells amazing. It does not smell like a normal Minnesota lilac. It smells lighter and very sweet, but not like overly sweet. So it actually smells really good right here. For right now. By next week it'll be gone. Happy summer solstice, everybody! It's finally here. It's felt like summer for a while because we literally kind of went from winter to 80 degrees within a week, and then it cooled down a little bit, but now we're back up to, 80, 90 degree days. So summer's here. I hope you can get outside and enjoy it. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. We have 3 decks. Today we have 2 tarot decks and 1 oracle deck. Deck number 1 is Spirit Song Tarot. Deck number 2, if I can pick it up, is Druid Craft Tarot. And deck number 3 is Beyond Lemuria. Your mission is to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world, and then intuitively choose a stack or a deck. I'm going to do 1 card from each deck, and hopefully whatever you chose resonates with you. I highly encourage you to listen to the whole video because you never know, there might be something in stack 3 that's specifically for you, and I don't want you to miss that. We're starting off with some Golden Singing Bell because it feels amazing. It charges up the crystals and me and the plants and the trees and the bugs and the bees and the sun and the moon, the stars and you. Yay! Let's get started. It's going to be really interesting because my mail carrier is going to come by in a few minutes. I usually try and coordinate this video after he's gone by, but I just saw him go down the street, which means he's going to come back up, so let's see what happens. If you chose stack number 1, like I said, your deck is the Spirit Song Tarot. And just so you know, my guides, I give my guides the honor of picking the decks, picking the card, picking my clothes, picking my jewelry. What am I going to do today? It's so much easier because then you don't have to make any decisions. So, this is the card that came out. This is the 6 of Acorns, also known as the 6 of Fire, or the 6 of Wands. This is the Victory card. It is represented in this deck, because this deck is all animals, with this magnificent stag. Look at the beautiful rack. He's got the moon and the stars wrapped up in his antlers. Like sorry, something bit me. The way he's standing is very proud, and his antlers are way up high, and he's touching the sky with those antlers. In other words, this is achievement, success, victory, and as a direct result, confidence, accomplishment, fulfillment, satisfaction. He's also got a moon on his side, and then he's got one back here on his hip. So he's got several crescent moons. And I also want to point out that there's 2 very large orbs here. It could be 2 suns, it could be 2 angelic orbs, but there's two very large orbs in the background. His head is held high. If you chose stack number 1, this is either something that you've been wanting is coming to fruition. A chapter of your life is coming to its fruition. But I feel like it's something big. If it's something you've been wishing for, manifesting, if it hasn't come already, it is literally right around the corner. I'm claiming this reading. And it's like, victory is yours. You've already got this. So even if you don't have it, this is telling you you do have it. If you're like, wow, I really want that new job. I really want that house over there. That's my dream house. But I don't know. This is saying, yes, believe in yourself, because it's already happened and you already have it. The thing is, we have to be magnets for it. So if you want that dream house over there, or that dream job, or that love of your life, you can't do that thing of, yeah, but I probably won't get it. Here's why. I'm not good enough. I don't have the right skill set. They won't like me. Oh my gosh, get rid of that crap. You've already got it, but you have to be a magnet for it. You got to take the first step. You don't get a victory until you take that first step. Okay? Take the first step. And the first step is inside you. First step is, I got this. Thank you, universe, for bringing me that perfect mate for me, that perfect home for me, that perfect job for me, that perfect vehicle for me. Whatever it is. Thank you for helping me learn Reiki. Whatever it doesn't have to be a material thing. It could be an event. Maybe you're putting on a graduation party, a wedding or something. Thank you for helping it be as perfect as possible. It's already done. Be a magnet for it. Okay? No doubting allowed. If you feel a doubt coming in, you just say, no, I don't need you. Go away. Call in your guides from the light, call in the angels and archangels from the light, and say, take those doubts and transmute them into something positive. Yeah, because we don't need those. Call it fertilizer for the plants. Whatever you got to do, but get rid of those doubts. No second guessing. The victory is already yours. Okay? This is the summer solstice. Super powerful day, you guys. Super powerful. If you want to manifest something and you get a victory card, it's already done. Do it today. Do it now. Okay? Big Stag says he has confidence in you and you can do this. That was stack number 1. Talk about starting off with a bang. Bang. All right, let's do a little singing bout. Get stack number 2 all charged up. Get you all charged up and me all charged up. Awesome. A residential neighborhood, so when somebody goes by in an SUV that fast and it's a mom and a kid, makes you wonder. School's not in, so somebody's late for something. Stack number 2 is the Druid Craft Tarot, and as usual I hear staying alive, staying alive. Yeah, every time. That magician makes me laugh. What do we got, spirit guides? We're all charged up here. What card? What do our people need to know today? What do the people need to know today? What do people need to know? There's going to be a messenger that's coming. And let's find out what message he's going to bring. Jason, what's the word of the day? You're on YouTube, so keep it clean.
It's hot and sunny.
It's hot and sunny. You got mail for me?
Nothing today.
I have one for you right there.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. That was Jason. Okay, so if you chose stack number 2, Druidcraft Tarot, you get, on the summer solstice, the Ace of Wands, which is represented by the sun with a wand. You can't get better than that. Interestingly, look at what's in the background. Apparently we have a theme today. That one's an elk. So we have mammals with antlers today as our theme, but we also have the sun. Now, the Ace of Wands, aces are all about new beginnings, something coming to us. But what's interesting about this one, on the summer solstice, we get the sun, and this is a very summery card because it's Ace of Fire, right? So fire, sun, it's like the sun is bringing us something. The sun is bringing us a new beginning, a new day. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Also, this card has a chasm. So there's like a cliff here and a cliff here, and there's this chasm in the middle. And it's interesting that that's the word, because my guide said that word. I wouldn't have called it that, but they said it's a chasm. There's birch trees on one side, there's birch leaves here, intimating that this is probably like a birch branch. It actually looks like chocolate to me, but you know, that's just me. Lots of stones. We like stones. But the elk is on one side. Oh, and the moon. There's the moon right there. I don't know if you can see that, but the moon is right there. The elk is on one side. And just like the stag in stack number 1, his head is up. And he's maybe victorious. Maybe he climbed that mountain. And he needs to feel victorious. And he's probably there going, okay, do I want to jump that chasm? Do I want to go to the other side? Am I going to take that leap of faith? It's really far down there. So the sun brings in a new beginning. The elk, by the way, elks represent family. They're very tied to family. They're also a big, sturdy warrior animal. Okay, they're not fairy like. They're not small and petite and delicate. Elk, you know, they can mess you up. They can mess up your car. So he's a warrior. And this is that moment before he goes into action. The sun brings in that new beginning. Maybe the old him, which would be the younger version of him, would just leap across that thing and not even think about it. But now he's got family. He's older. He's more mature. He's wise. And he's going, now I got to think about this. What is my next move? I'm not going to think too hard because this, you know, I'm close. I'm so high up. I'm close to my guides. I'm close to Creator, Source, Great Spirit. But I am going to think about what I'm doing. I just climbed all the way up here to the top of this cliff. I can turn around and go back down where it's safe, or I can cross by jumping. But I'm gonna think about it. So sometimes analyzing is very good. Think before you leap, right? It is kind of far. So there's something going on in your life. A new opportunity is going to appear for you very soon, if not today, very soon, because the sun, the summer solstice, is bringing it in. Your job is to think before you leap. And it doesn't mean second guess everything. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. But maybe instead of just blindly leaping, you look at everything, figure out how far back you have to go before you take a running start and leap. Kind of like an Olympic athlete would do. You know, I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to see myself do it in my head first. I'm going to practice it, and then I'm going to do it. It's okay to do that. Just don't second guess yourself on whether you should be on the other side or not, because that's not the point. If you get the sign from your higher self or your guides or God, creator, source, great spirit, that you need to be on the other side, then figure out the best way to get there. Ask for clues from your guides. What is the best way? Is the best way for me to jump? Because I'll jump, but I need to figure it out first. Because I need to be on the other side. I don't need to be down in the chasm. It's really interesting because when I hold the card up like this and look at it, there's a clump of birch trees right there across the street, and there's a clump of birch trees right here. And there's a street between me and those trees, so it's almost like this is going on right there outside of the view of the camera. We got to take that leap of faith, though. We have to. Whatever that means. Maybe the leap of faith is to actually go down on these rocks. Maybe there's a ledge that goes across here that we can't see. Ask your guides for help. Okay, you're bringing me this opportunity. What do you want me to do with it? That's okay to do. But this is saying just think before you leap. But there's this amazing opportunity coming in. Okay, just don't quickly react. We need to react from here, not from here, and not just in an automatic way. React with intention. That's what this is all about. You are going to be given a golden opportunity, but react with intention. That's pretty cool. Okay, that was from the Druid Craft Tarot. Let's do a little golden singing though. I was just asking my guides, you know, the Jason, the mail carrier, showed up on stack number 2. And before I even started and I saw his truck, I was asking my guides, is he going to have a message for us? And he came in on stack number 2, which is look before you leap, think before you leap. He's a mail carrier. And it's interesting because when I said, do you have anything for me? He said no. He had no mail for me, no packages, and no message. He said, you know, have a nice day. That's really interesting. So I feel like he didn't have a message for me or us. We have a message for him. And our message for him, this is the first time he's ever seen me do this outside. I tell him about it, but he's never actually seen me do it because I wait till after he leaves. Maybe our message for him was just, you know, we're just being, we're out in nature, we're just being calm. He is not a calm person. He never just sits down and takes time for himself. It's interesting. I just felt like I had to go through that in my head out loud. Okay. if you chose stack number 3, you get a card from Beyond Lemuria. All the big trucks are out today. Garbage trucks. Semis. That's the lady that went by really fast earlier. Now she's going to go back home because she dropped off her child. Apparently they were late for something. All right, Lemurians, my love warriors, what message do you have for everybody today on this beautiful day, this summer solstice? There we go. Card number 10. 10 is all about a new beginning. We had a new beginning in stack number 2. We have a new beginning in stack number 3. And the new beginning we have is Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine. Merging with the divine. The Soul Star Chakra is way up here. Here's the crown chakra. And the Soul Star Chakra is up here. That does connect us with the divine. So let's see. Transcendence, letting go, being filled with divine light, channeling, karmic records, the bridge between the spiritual and the physical realms, and ascension. Oh! Stack number 1 is victory. Stack number 2, the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, and now we have ascension. Wow, so powerful. And we had the stag and the elk, which are very grounding down here, and now we have out here. So we're literally moving up from being grounded to ascension. Woo! So remember that you are an infinite being with the ability to expand your awareness beyond space and time. Wow. We are infinite beings. We are. We are not just these meat suits. We are not just in this three-dimensional reality. There's so much more to us. My consciousness is currently inhabiting this 3D suit, but this is not me. I am a being of light. You are a being of light. Consider that paradigms outside this physical reality may be unfathomable until we raise our vibration and can think outside the mind. You thought I was going to say think outside the box, but think outside the mind. The mind can be like a prison for us. We imprison ourselves in our minds. People that worry all the time and they're feeling anxiety all the time, you've literally created your own prison in your mind. Because what are all those worries and fears? Look, here they are right there. What are they? They're nothing except what's in your mind. So we need to think outside our minds, get out of that prison that we've created for ourselves. Because if we can't get out of this prison, how can we get out of this prison or this prison? And I don't think of them as prisons. Mine's not a prison anyway. Mine's a beautiful, beautiful physical reality. Meditate on the idea that everything that ever was and ever will be is happening simultaneously, right now. across multiple dimensions. Think about that. Everything that ever was, everything that is, and everything that ever will be is happening simultaneously, right now, across multiple dimensions. Have you had dreams, especially lately, that make you go, oh my goodness, that was so real? It was real because it is real. And the reality might be similar to this one, just a little bit different. Maybe you're a different person, but just a little bit different in that reality. Maybe you're totally different and the reality is very similar. There are multiple realities going on all at the same time. And sometimes when we quote dream, it's not a dream. It's just that our consciousness went into this other body while this one is sleeping. I have awakened from like a 30-minute nap, and I remember where I was in that nap. And in that 30 minutes of this time, I was there for weeks and weeks. And I remember all these different things. And there's no way it could have happened in 30 minutes. So it's almost like time gets compressed. Or, our perception of time is what it's supposed to be. But have you noticed lately that time is like a rubber band, and some days seem like they last forever, and then some days it's like, holy crap, it's 11 o'clock at night already, what happened? Time is not linear. No. And I think all these plasma energies that are coming in are trying to teach us that time is not linear. That it flows. It circles back on itself. It does all kinds of things. There is no straight line. And that's kind of what this card is teaching us. Is that, even look at the lines in the card. There's no straight lines. Except for on the top and the bottom of the card itself. But this is all about flow. So, one of the things this card talks about is karma, or what can be implemented or cleared for your optimal progress toward ascension. Are you working on things that are good for your ascension process? Are you clearing things out? Are you healing parts of yourself? It's so interesting because now this garbage guy is going by, and I'm talking about, are you clearing things out? Are you cleaning your house? Are you cleaning your spiritual house, your mental house, your emotional house, and your physical house? Because there's the garbage man, and he's got two of those big roll-offs. It's not my normal garbage man. He's got two big roll-offs that are full because they had covers on them, like those big net covers so nothing flies out. Somebody's clearing house. Yay, whoever was doing that. Are you doing it? Because you can't take stuff with you when you ascend. Think about those people that have passed on and their spirits are still here because they're clinging to their house. They're clinging to a piece of furniture. They're clinging to a piece of jewelry because they can't let go. We gotta let go. Anything in this physical world, it's just a thing. Okay? My grandmother's teacups, they're just things. We are much better off letting them go. It doesn't mean we have to give them away. It just means we should not have an emotional attachment to them. That can be your house, your vehicle, my beautiful gardens. No emotional attachment. I can love them, I can appreciate them, I can take care of them, but if something happens to them, I can let them go. Yeah, that's hard. I just heard somebody say, but that's hard. Yeah, it's hard. But you know what? It's part of the ascension process. Because when we're out there, we don't have things. We don't have attachments to things, to people. We love everybody. If we love everybody out there, we don't need to have attachments to them here. So if I love everybody here, I don't need to have an attachment to anybody here. Food for thought. Did I miss anything? It's the last thing it says is when we simply let go, we become all that we have been seeking and glimpse the greater dream. Be all that you can be. But be all that you can be by letting go of everything. Like I said, you can still love people, you can still love your house and your gardens and your vehicle and your stuff. But don't be attached to them. A lot of times, what just my guides just showed me is when a tornado goes through an area and there's devastation. A lot of times you see people, clutching like a destroyed family album, and they're clutching to it, and it's like, oh my gosh, I lost this. But you know what? All that is in here. The pictures are in here, and the love is in here. Those are just pieces of paper in a book. Yes, they're beautiful, and yes, they are important. But that's not you, okay? You are okay. They're just pieces of paper in a book. Now, I'm not downplaying this. I'm not saying they're not important, okay? I have family albums. But we go on. And everything is here and here, okay? So, soul star chakra, that is up here, that connects us to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit. That helps us channel those unconditional love energies from out there. It is our channel to out there, to the higher dimensions, the higher frequencies, the higher realities. If you're always down here and you're not keeping this open and flowing, you're never going to get to experience that beautiful, amazing love energy from above, which there is nothing better. The love down here is good, but it's like a million times better up here. So keep this channel open, okay? I just saw a butterfly. Keep the channel open to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit. Ask for help, ask for guidance, and remember, new beginnings, let everything go so that you can work on your ascension process. Having said all that, I just wanted to show who was visiting with us today. This amazing unicorn. Talk about ascension energies. This unicorn's horn, so it sits like this. Just like the stag in stack number 1 and the elk in stack number 2. Look at head up, victorious. In stack number 3, ascension. We're all looking up. We're working on going up for our ascension energies. That is the theme today. So, thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy. I know you deserve it all. And I love you. Mwah. Namaste, my beautiful soul family. And happy summer solstice.